WZDX Sports Extra.
Welcome back. National Signing Day is a day that a lot of kids dream of. On Wednesday, we had quite a few athletes across the Tennessee Valley putting the pen to paper. A lot of eyes were on the Shoals area as Florida's quarterback D. Beckwith was making his decision between Florida and Tennessee. So who did he choose? Take a look.
Multi-sport career at the University of
As you can see, Beckwith chose to take his talents to Knoxville, where he will be playing football and basketball. After months of being tasked with the decision on where to play, Beckwith said he knew a couple of weeks ago at his last in-home visit with Coach Pruitt that he was going to sign with Tennessee.
It wasn't even about football, and it wasn't even about sports. You know, it was just a relationship we had, and you know, similarities we had, like with my family and all. So it just clicked after all that, and then I knew then that it was going to be Tennessee.
Beckwith's decision to sign with the Vols not only helped the SEC, it propelled Tennessee in their recruiting rankings. By the end of the day, Tennessee had cracked into the top 10 of the national recruiting rankings. The Rainsville native spoke highly of Beckwith and thinks that he can play anywhere on the field.
When you really watch him play, to me, when he's dynamic is when the ball is in his hand. You know, and that's one of the things that we will do with him when he gets here is we're going to give him an opportunity to be able to put the ball in his hand. But again, a fantastic athlete. Both of these guys play basketball, and we're going to give them the opportunity to do that here. I think that was something in the recruiting process that was important to both of these young men.
All right, over in Athens, Keaton Hambrick having a tough decision to make all the Wednesday morning when the dust settled. The All-State wide receiver deciding to sign with Western Carolina. Hambrick says that playing college football is just one step closer to his dreams of playing in the NFL, where both his uncle and his dad played.
My dad and my uncle, they all went to the league, so I'm not the first one to go to college, but it's definitely an achievement that I always wanted to achieve in my life, so I'm really blessed.
Hambrick's teammate Caden Shoulders also had his moment in the sun on Wednesday. Shoulders signed a national letter of intent with West Alabama. The 6'5" offensive lineman has been a starter really since his freshman season, and he's made All-County and All-Region multiple times. West Alabama wants Shoulders to make an immediate impact when he gets there this summer.
They said the potential for me to go there is unlimited. I could possibly play as a freshman. It could be later. I mean, it's just whatever I come in there and decide to do, and, you know, I show work, and it'll put me where I'm supposed to be.
Over in Athens, 4 guys out of East Limestone signed to play at the next level. Crimson Bevins will be playing linebacker at Huntington College. Hayes Solomon will be putting on the weight to play at the line as well at UT Chattanooga, while J.D. Farrar will be going to Kentucky Christian University, and J.D. Broussard will head to Austin Peay University. Both will be playing on the line as well.
Well, it's far enough to say I'm gone, but then close enough to say I'm at home. But Huntington was the best opportunity for me because the coaching staff was just wonderful.
I'm real excited. It'll be a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but take it day by day and get better every day. That's all you can do.
I went there and I just fell in love with it. You know, I was on the way home from the visit and I was like, I feel like I'm leaving Athens. You know, it really feels like home.
They had a family environment, nice facilities. It's a great school in general.
Over at Westminster Christian, former First Down Friday night MVP Jackson Billings is heading to Auburn as a preferred walk-on. Billings did have multiple offers that he could have signed with, but ultimately chose Auburn because Gus Malzahn is willing to give him a chance to compete for playing time and a scholarship in the future.
Just surreal. I mean, growing up an Auburn fan my whole life, I'm speechless just to have this opportunity. I'm just beyond thankful to God and my family and my friends and coaches, and the list goes on and on. I can't even express how grateful I am for this opportunity. I mean, I just want to work my tail off, whatever they need me to do, just get out there.
All right, well, Jackson wasn't the only Wildcat celebrating on Wednesday. Billings teammate Alex Johnson and Nathaniel Pride also signed a national letter of intent. Alex Johnson signed with Swanee, and Nathaniel Pride is heading to Rhodes, so congrats to all these guys.
At Grissom, Stacia Simpson put the pen to paper and signed to play at Lindsey Wilson College in Kentucky. He said one thing he'll take away from his time as a Tiger is something his coaches have drilled into him and his teammates' heads all season, and that's #pick it up. Simpson will join 4 other Alabama players at Lindsey Wilson. He says he hopes his signing will help encourage his teammates to do the same one day.
I remember seeing past seniors sign, and I was waiting for this moment. And now that it's here, it's bigger than what it looks like. It's hope that my boys, my teammates, everybody who fought beside me get the same chance that I get.
During his career, Coach LaRon White has sent his fair share of players to the next level. We've seen him do it at Tanner High School, and now he's doing the same over at SPARKMAN High School. A total of 7 senators signing national letters of intent during a large ceremony on Wednesday. Kicker Miles Tillman signing with Middle Tennessee. Another player, Gavin Ransaw, he's heading to University of Virginia. Jacavian Dobbs, he's going to Lindsey Wilson. Khalil Griffin, he's staying local and going to Alabama A&M. His teammate Tyshawn Gaither is heading to SWAC rival Grambling State. Mackenzie Howard, he's rolling along to Lane College. And Xavier White signed with Culver Stockton. Coach LaRon White is once again very proud of his young men for taking this next step.
We work hard to get coaches to come in here. But when you get them in here, the guys got to perform. They got to, on film, they got to show they're willing to do whatever it takes to be a good football player. So that's saying a lot for our program, saying a lot about our kids, and hopefully we have a couple more signed later on.
Over at James Clemens, wide receiver Chris Hope is taking his talents to East Tennessee State University in Johnson City. He said there was no question when it came to choosing the Bucs because they made sure to give him a chance, just like Coach Waldrop did his sophomore year as a Jet. During Hope's signing, he made sure to thank those who have helped him along his very tough journey the last 4 years.
I've been through a lot my time here, my 4 years here. My mom, I lost her when I was young, and she was really a keystone for me getting here. You know, my friends, they were building blocks for me to get here, so they had to be mentioned. My coaching staff, they gave me the chance to play as a sophomore and made me the player I am today. So.
5 others signed to play at the next level from James Clemens on Wednesday. Christian Brown will head to West Georgia. John Granger is heading to Lindsey Wilson College in Kentucky. Jordan Johnson will be going to Delta State, and then both Lee Coleman and Dylan Blackburn will stay close and play at Alabama A&M. After the signing, we asked Coach Waldrop if he had any advice to give his guys moving on to the next level.
Best advice would be, you know, work hard at everything you do, and that's one thing we talk about. Don't ever quit. Never give in and do the absolute best you can. And we stress that to all of our players. If they'll take that mindset out to school, to their jobs, to their relationships, we feel like they can be successful.
But for those of you who don't know, West Georgia and Delta State are in the same conference and have quite the rivalry going. So we asked Christian Brown and Jordan Johnson how they plan to change their dynamic at the next level.
Can't wait. I can't wait till our first meeting. Even though we're on like 2 different teams, if they, like say we go on like field goal or something, I can't wait to compete. Any chance I get against them, I'm gonna go hard on them.
I told them, I was like, we beat y'all last year. I mean, it is what it is. I told them it's gonna repeat.
Action on WZDX Sports Extra.
Welcome back, guys. We're continuing our signing day coverage with the UNA Lions. They added 2 more players to their signing class Wednesday, giving them 15 total signees. Cornerback Giancarlo Margarijo from Clearwater, Florida, and San Jose State transfer defensive end Terrell Townsend round out this year's class. Out of the 15 players in this year's class, 12 of them are transfers. Head coach Chris Willis is hoping all of this experience will help them moving forward.
But we do want to win now. And so what I'm doing is I'm trying to build for the future, but I'm also trying to win ball games now. And by sprinkling these older guys in with this youth, I think it gives us, some maturity, some experience.
After losing out on the SWAC Eastern Division crown by a foot, Coach Connell Mader and the staff working hastily during the offseason to fill needs in some spots. And at the end of Wednesday, they picked up one of the most solid classes in recent history on the Hill. The Bulldog staff signing 20 new players, including 10 on the defense in the 2020 class. The staff hitting the states of Alabama, Florida, Georgia, and North Carolina really hard. Coach Mader and the staff were quite impressed with this year's results.
Very ecstatic about this signing class and what these guys, the potential they have and produce and help us win some football games next year, get us over that hump. So, from the offensive line, the defensive line, the secondary guys to the running backs that we signed, we're very pleased. We think all these guys got a chance to come in and play at some point this year.
The Bulldog coaching staff did search locally for some of their players in this signing class, and the results were great. 3 local guys, Lee Coleman, and Dylan Blackburn of James Clemens, along with Khalil Griffin of Sparkman, all signed letters of intent with Alabama A&M. Derek Weddle of Bob Jones, he'll join A&M as a preferred walk-on. All of these future Bulldogs are ready to be a part of Manor Time.
Just the coaching staff. They're like a family to me. They're on first program switch out to me when I was a junior, and they've always kept me close. So I knew it was coming out home when I stepped on campus.
They were my first scholarship, and they have been recruiting me for like a whole year. And it just felt like home, even though it's like really close.
I'm a big family guy, so I really like to see my family. Yeah, I want to do the same thing I did here, just be a great guy, be the best guy I can be.
Coach, he came in, changed the program around, which I'm very excited for. He gave me the opportunity. My dad always told me go where you want it, and that's where they wanted me. So I feel like we're gonna do something special over there.
Once upon a time, back Hampton was signing a letter of intent to play for A&M. Now he's a coach that's sending 5 guys to the next level. Domerick Stewart signed with Tennessee Valley Prep, Demetrius Bean with Birmingham Prep, Jaheim Crittenden with Birmingham Sports Academy, Montoya Kellogg with Faulkner, and Kanai McCoy with Miles College. Coach Hampton, of course, very proud of everyone.
Anytime you have guys that can do something as phenomenal as signing to further their education and their careers and to play football, do something they love, as a coach, that's what you do it for. That's why you get up every morning.
Austin High linebacker Awesome Harris signed his national letter of intent with Donald Hill Ely in Alabama State. This is a bold move for a guy whose entire family went to arch rival Alabama A&M. He says his family will, of course, be split at the Magic City Classic.
Dad, my grandma, they actually went to Alabama A&M, so it's kind of a conflict in the house. But yeah, I'm actually glad to be able to play in this, to be around a lot of people from the area, and just to be a rival or just to be in the game, it's just a blessing to me.
Another guy signing to play at the next level was Trey Lockhart from Bob Jones. On Wednesday's signing, he was an emotional person for the 6-foot cornerback as he thanked his family and paid tribute to his late mother who passed away. His father helped him announce his decision, which was to take his talents to the Jackson State University in Mississippi.
I feel accomplished, but I know everything's not over yet. I still got to go to college, get done for my mom, for her sake, and for everybody's sake. Just get done, go down to college, do great on the field and off the field, in the classroom, off the classroom. That was the best decision for me to go to Jackson State, just family-wise. Everybody's from Mississippi, so just staying with the family is good for me and good for them.
Now, 3 other Patriots signed their letters of intent Wednesday as well. As you saw not too long ago, Derek Weddle will walk on at Alabama A&M, while Donovan Brown will be heading to Dodge City Community College in Kansas, and then Michael Lucente will go to Central Methodist University in Missouri.
We can't forget about a pair of young ladies at Austin High School. Bree Hodges and Aaliyah Wesley both signing national letters of intent to play basketball with Gadsden State. Now, both young ladies have played well for the Lady Bears while earning all-county and all-region honors. Congratulations to them.
All right, well, that's going to